wifeys to be, and friends. Welcome back. In today's video, I will be sharing with you some cruise essentials. Yes, it is that time of the year again, and I am headed for another cruise. Last year, we cruised to the Bahamas, meaning my husband and my daughter and I. Well, this year, we are getting ready for another cruise. This time, we're headed to Mexico. So I thought it would be perfect that I share some of my essentials that I'm going to be packing for cruise number 2 as a family. So if this sounds like something you would like to see and hear more about, please stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First, I think these clear luggage tags are a must-have. It does say that you can simply print out your luggage tag and just tape it with like some clear tape, I suppose, or some maybe scotch tape so you're not covering up your information. But I think that these are a great little investment. They were only like $6 for a pack of 6. Now, some of the cruise ships do have smaller tags, so you wouldn't have to have a wide one like this, but Carnival does have a little bit larger of a tag. So this is the size that I elected. And again, I did buy these last year, but guess what? Nobody knows where theirs are. So it was just easy for me just to go ahead and buy some more rather than trying to play hide and go seek with the luggage tags from last year. It's pretty simple. You just put in your tag information here, and it closes back just like a Ziploc bag. You insert your tag holder through, and then you just screw it on to your luggage, and you have a nice clear luggage tag for each piece of your luggage. And just so you know, most cruise lines, they have a luggage suggestion. Meaning that if you are going to be on a cruise for, I believe it's 6 days or more, you are actually allowed 2 pieces of luggage. But if it's going to be 5 or less days, they ask that you only bring on 1 piece of luggage. All right, so this will be attached to our luggage with our tag inside. Now, item number 2. While we're talking about luggage, I wanted to go ahead and share with you this clear luggage cover. It fits luggage sizes 19 to 20 inches. I have a Ralph Lauren piece of luggage that I want to protect because, as you know, as well as I know, when you are traveling via cruise ships or airlines, they do not take good care of your luggage. And that's why I usually don't travel with my nicer luggage when I'm flying. But I decided that I do want to utilize my things. So I purchased this clear luggage cover that should fit quite nicely. And I will show you what it looks like once I get it on. This was, I believe, $10, and I want to say it came next day. Very, very quick shipment. It should Velcro right underneath the wheels, and there's an opening on the side for my handle, and here for the additional handle, the pull-up handle, that is. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. It seems to be pretty durable, not very flimsy. It is stitched along the bottom for extra durability with this gray canvas The stitching looks pretty good on it as well. And keep in mind, it was only $10. So I will come back and show you what that looks like momentarily. Well, I just wanted to come back and show you that apparently I forgot the measurements of my luggage. This is supposed to fit a 19 to a 20 inch, and I guess this is a 24 inch, so it doesn't fit. But I still think that I'm going to take this luggage with me. Hopefully it won't get too much damage, if any. So, oh well. Remember, when you're going to be getting something like a luggage cover, make sure you write down the measurements in case you don't remember what they are. Apparently, I was thinking that it was a 19 to 20 inch, and it is not. Apparently, it's a 24 inch. All right. Okay, the next item that I'm going to share is this little luggage bag, or packing cubes as they are also known. I purchased this set of 3 from TJ Maxx for like $9.99, and they are absolutely great. This particular one is by Ellen Tracy, and it's a very durable bag. I have been using this particular set, I want to say, for about 3 years now, and I don't see any wear and tear. It is still in good condition. So I use these packing cubes to put my underwear in, my socks, my bathing suits, things of that sort. And it is a great, great tool to use when you're on a cruise. So that way all of your undies and bathing suits or what have you are in one place, and you can simply just take this bag out of your luggage and place it in a drawer or a shelf, whatever you have, and you are good to go. No need to search around in a drawer for your undies, because they will all be right here in this packing cube. Must have. The next item that I want to share with you is just this good old bottle or can of Lysol disinfect spray. I always like to travel with spray so I can disinfect my area, although I'm sure it's already clean, but I just want to make sure that I add my own special little touch to my area by spraying and wiping down the countertops, the bathroom, even the bedding. So this is something that I think is essential, regardless if it's a cruise or if you're checking into a hotel. It's always great to have your can of Lysol disinfect spray. Another item is Kleenex. You never know when you're gonna need a Kleenex here and there when you're traveling to get to your cruise or while you're on your cruise. These are convenient little Kleenex on the go packs. And let's see, there are 10 3-ply tissues inside each pack, and each person in my household will have his or her own pack. Also along those same lines, I like to have some baby wipes. If I need to freshen up, I have wipes right by my side, very convenient. These are scented baby wipes, and this happens to be Publix brand. And let's see how many, 72 wipes. They are baby wipes again with aloe and vitamin E. They're hypoallergenic and alcohol free. Another cruise essential, not just for cruises, even when you're on your road trips. They are great for cleaning up little sticky hands and messes. Now along those same lines, I have these little convenient packet of Clorox wipes. They're very simple. They are disinfect wipes. just simply remove what I need one at a time by exposing this opening. And of course, when I am not using it, I will simply close it back. And until next time, Clorox Disinfecting Wipes. Great for when you're on the go. Now, when you get on the ship, you will be given a card. This card will be utilized for all kinds of things, for you to gain access to events and activities that are on board. So you're going to need some type of lanyard to attach your card with. Now, this is not a cruise ship card. This happens to be from the Porsche experience that I participated in with my husband a few weeks ago. But it will be utilized for our upcoming cruise. You will just simply have this around your neck, attach the card, and swipe and go as needed for all of those fun activities that you'll be partaking in on the ship. A lanyard is a must. The next item is some off. I'm not sure what the mosquitoes or pests will be doing on the cruise ship, but I'm going to be prepared just in case. So I'm going to take this off with me. It is actually very, very effective. I was out walking just the other day and I sprayed my arms and my legs and not a single bug bit me. I was pleasantly surprised. So I think that this is definitely a very effective brand. And this scent is Tropical Fresh. So I'm kind of low, as you can see. It's been used. I don't know if this is going to be enough for the cruise, but I will probably get another bottle just to make sure. But I'm going to take this with me, and I would suggest that you also carry some type of insect repellent with you also. Now, while the off bug or insect repellent was optional for some of you perhaps, but essential for me, this sunscreen is not optional. You need to take sunscreen with you. Even if you have darker skin, you still want to make sure that you are protecting yourself by applying a good amount of sunscreen. This is just one of the bottles or cans of sunscreen that we have. And let's see, it is Public Goods sunscreen, 6 ounce. It's SPF 50. And we also have another bottle that I just purchased a few days ago when we were at Orange Beach. And I believe it is SPF 70. So that will be going on the cruise also. Just make sure that you have some sunscreen with you and that you apply a good amount as you want to protect your skin. You know, when you're in your teens and 20s, you don't really think about the sun damaging your skin, but it really can and it will. So please protect yourself by putting on sunscreen. Regardless of your skin complexion, sunscreen is needed. So next item, some type of sunscreen. Okay, the next item that I'm going to share with you are these motion sickness patches. Well, I want you to know, last year when I went on the cruise, I had this little like bracelet or band that was supposed to prevent motion sickness. Well, I want you to know that did not work for me. So I will not be investing in another one of those. Instead, I have purchased this pack of motion sickness patches. And I went with these patches because when I was on the cruise with my band or wristlet on that was supposed to keep me from being motion sick, and it didn't work. One of the fellow cruisers, she had some patches and she gave me one, and that patch did the trick. I was up and feeling better in no time flat. So I know that these patches work. So I'm suggesting that you either take some type of patch with you or some type of tablet. Now I do have the tablets, but let me find them. Okay, here we go. I also purchased the Dramamine Motion Sick tablets. This is, I believe, yes, 8 tablets inside. It's a travel size. So in case my husband or daughter doesn't want to utilize the patch, I bought the pill. I'm thinking my husband may prefer the pill instead. But in case my daughter wants to try the pill, we have enough in this 8 count for all of us while we are away. But I think I'm definitely going to be sticking with the patch for sure. And if I need a little something extra, maybe on day 2, I might just take one of these to help get me beyond that little sick feeling. All right, some type of motion sickness aid, be it a tablet or patch. Another essential is this peel organizer. It's in this pretty kind of pink purplish color. Also from Amazon for about $8 on sale. I think it's typically like about $10, but I did catch it on sale. And this is what it looks like. Each organizer comes out and it is labeled with the day, and it opens like so for your morning dose and your afternoon dose. I decided to go with this one in that I want to be able to put all of my vitamins that I'm going to be taking in the mornings in this top container, and then my single pill that I need to take at night in the second half. So that way I don't get them mixed up. Very, very nice way to organize your pills while you're on vacation. So it's essential that you take your medicine. You've got to take those vitamins in the morning and whatever other medicines that you need to take. And this is a perfect little way to remind yourself to do so. Nice sturdy little case from Amazon, hard plastic here. Opens up with each day labeled for morning and afternoon. Now I'm coming to the end of the items that I actually have here in front of me, but I do want to share some additional items that I do plan on including in my luggage for my upcoming cruise. Okay, now this is something, it's a wrinkle release because there is no real ironing there. On the ship, you're just gonna simply have to spray your clothes with something like this to release the wrinkles, or what I like to do is iron my items before and roll them so they are less wrinkled when I'm ready to wear them. So definitely by doing that and then just having this little bottle of wrinkle release by Bounce, it should do the trick and I won't have any wrinkle clothing. Okay, next to the last item that I'm going to share with you is this cruise shirt. It's a tee. It says Making Memories Together, Cruise Squad, I believe 2025. I have this shirt for each one of us as we're going to be wearing this on day 1. So when we're sailing from Tampa, we will have these shirts on, and I think this is an essential. If you want to have that nice photograph with you on board, with you and your family as you're taking off from the port, this is an essential. And I think we're just going to probably have this shirt on with maybe some black shorts or leggings, something that's comfortable and non-restricting. as we sail off to Mexico. Cruise essential, yes it is. My final item that I have is not so much for the cruise, but it's for the road trip to get to the cruise. And it can also be used on the cruise. I have this nice clear PVC snack bag that I am going to be filling up with all kinds of good snacks while we're on our road trip and even when we are on the cruise. I think I'm going to put some chips in here, some crackers, some nuts, maybe some candy, things of that sort. Now, as you know, you cannot bring water, bottles of water or glasses of water. You have to use or bring things that are in cans. I believe you can bring canned water on board, that is okay. But what's even better is to simply bring with you a refillable container or glass, like a Stanley. So I don't have that here with me, but I do plan on bringing my Stanley with me. Actually, each family member will have their own because it is essential that you have a refillable cup or glass of some type. Now, a few more things that I do not have here with me, but are essentials. The next is sanitizer. I will be packing hand sanitizer for my little crossbody bag or for my fanny pack. You always want to have some type of hand sanitizer at your fingertips. Also, I'm going to, and I did this last year, buy a sponge and put a little dot of dish detergent in the center. So that way, if I need to wash anything in my room, I can. I have a soap and I have a way to clean my item just by adding a little bit of water. So these are some additional things that I will be packing, but I don't have here with me. I think all of the items that I've shared with you are essential. They are must-haves. And please know that this list is by no means comprehensive. I know a lot of people talk about wanting to bring the little magnetic hooks. I bought that last time, but I didn't use them. So if you want to buy magnetic hooks, sure, go ahead. It's a great way to add little bags in your hats and things of that sort because your space will be limited. I'm hoping that we have a lot more space this time since we're going to be in a suite and we really won't need to do the hooks. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll see. Also, a lot of people will buy adapters or extension cords or power cords, if you will, so that everyone can charge all of their devices and have enough outlets. I am going to bring an adapter, but I did not invest in one that will charge phones and adapters at the same time. I'm going to merely use the one that we already have. And that's important too. I think that is an essential thing. When you're going on cruises and vacations, you want to utilize the things that you already have. That's a part of it, making the most of what you already have. Why go out and buy these things if you don't need to? That's money that you can be using for your excursions or going to a nicer restaurant rather than spending money on buying little gadgets, some things that you probably won't even use. Now, the most of the items that I've mentioned to you in this video, they're probably things that you already have around the house. And you can very easily just reuse them or use something from a different purpose and just kind of repurpose it. That's what I'm talking about. It's essential that we save money where we can so we can start saving up for the next cruise or that next vacation. Now, those are all the things that I'm going to be sharing in this video. Again, my list is by no means comprehensive, but I hope that it will help you as you plan for your next cruise and or vacation. Thank you, and until next time, bye-bye.